If you've ever considered making Canada's beautiful Atlantic provinces your new home, then you're in the right place. We're about to uncover all the details you need to know about this fantastic opportunity. Today, we're embarking on an exciting journey through the Atlantic Immigration Program, a pathway to permanent residence in Canada's beautiful Atlantic provinces. Whether you're a skilled worker or an international graduate, this program might be your ticket to live and work in New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, or Newfoundland and Labrador. So, let's set sail and explore the possibilities. What is the Atlantic Immigration Program? The Atlantic Immigration Program, often abbreviated as AIP, is a Canadian immigration initiative that's changing lives. It's specifically designed to address the demographic challenges faced by the Atlantic provinces, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland and Labrador. These provinces are known for their stunning landscapes, vibrant communities, and rich cultural heritage. And guess what? AIP offers various immigration streams to attract skilled workers, international graduates, and entrepreneurs who can contribute to the region's economic growth and development. Key Atlantic immigration streams. Now, let's dive into the heart of the matter, the key Atlantic immigration streams. There are 4 of them, and each has its own unique opportunities. First up, we have the Atlantic High Skilled Program, or AHSP. This one's for highly skilled individuals with job offers in the Atlantic provinces. To qualify, you'll need a valid job offer, a minimum level of education, and sufficient work experience. Next, we have the Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program, or AISP, tailored for individuals with job offers in intermediate skilled occupations. To get in, candidates must meet specific eligibility criteria, including work experience and language proficiency. Now, for all you recent international graduates in the Atlantic provinces, there's the Atlantic International Graduate Program, or AIGP. The great thing about this stream? You don't necessarily need a job offer, but you do need to meet certain requirements. And finally, we have the Atlantic International Entrepreneur Program, or AIEP, for all you aspiring entrepreneurs out there. If you dream of establishing or acquiring a business in the Atlantic provinces, this is your golden opportunity. Eligibility criteria. Who can apply? Great question. To be eligible for the Atlantic Immigration Program, there are some common eligibility criteria you must meet. 1. Have qualifying work experience, unless you're an international graduate of an Atlantic Canadian post-secondary institution. 2. Meet or exceed educational requirements. 3. Meet or exceed language requirements. 4. Show proof of funds to support yourself and your family upon arrival in Canada, unless you're already living and working in Canada with a valid work permit. But wait, there's more. Regardless of the specific stream you're interested in, you'll need to prove your intent to reside in one of the Atlantic provinces. You also need to meet health and security requirements. However, keep in mind that each stream also has its own unique set of eligibility criteria regarding the language proficiency, work experience, and educational qualifications. So, be sure to thoroughly review the specific requirements for the stream you intend to apply for. It's crucial. Work experience requirements. Now, let's dive deeper into work experience requirements. In the last 5 years, you must have worked at least 1,560 hours. These hours can include part-time and full-time jobs, but not volunteering or unpaid internships. Self-employed work doesn't count, and you must have been legally authorized to work in Canada as a temporary resident. International graduates. If you're an international graduate with a degree, diploma, certificate, or trade certification from a recognized post-secondary institution in one of the 4 Atlantic provinces, you're in luck. You don't need to meet the work experience requirements, but you should have been a full-time student and lived in one of these provinces for at least 16 months before you graduated. Educational requirements. Your educational background is essential. Here are the requirements. For NOCTEER 0 or 1 job offers, you must have a 1-year Canadian post-secondary educational credential or higher, or its equivalent from outside Canada. For NOCTEER 2, 3, or 4 job offers, a Canadian high school diploma is sufficient, or its equivalent from outside Canada. If you study abroad, you'll need an Educational Credential Assessment, ECA, to confirm your qualifications meet or exceed the education level required for your job offer. The ECA report must be less than 5 years old when you apply, and the educational credential must have been obtained within 24 months prior to your permanent residence application. Language requirements. Language skills are vital. You must meet the minimum language requirements based on your NOCTEER category. You'll need to provide results from a designated language testing organization, and these results must be less than 2 years old when you apply. So, if you meet all these criteria, you're ready to start your job search with a designated Atlantic employer. The application process. Now that you know what you're aiming for, let's talk about the application process. It's a journey, and we're here to guide you every step of the way. Step 1. Determine your eligibility. Before applying, ensure that you meet all the eligibility criteria for your chosen stream. This may require assessing your education, work experience, and language skills against one of the previously explained streams. Step 2. Secure a valid job offer, if applicable. If your chosen stream requires a job offer, start your job search in the Atlantic provinces. Networking and connecting with potential employers can significantly enhance your chances. Where applicable, you should have a legitimate job offer from an employer located within one of the Atlantic provinces. This job offer should align with specific criteria, including being a full-time, permanent position and matching the skill level associated with your selected AIP category, whether it's graduate, high-skilled, or intermediate-skilled. It's imperative to verify the authenticity of your job offer and secure a written contract from your prospective employer. Step 3. Applying for AIP endorsement. Once you've got that job offer that fits the AIP requirements, the next exciting move is to apply for an AIP endorsement. Now, each Atlantic province has its own way of doing things, so let me walk you through the general process. Connect with the provincial office. Reach out to the folks at the provincial office that handles AIP applications in the province where your job offer is located. They're there to help and guide you through the process, so don't hesitate to get in touch. Gather up your documents. It's like packing for an adventure. Collect all the necessary documents, which usually include your job offer, proof of your education and work experience, language test results, and any other documents they specify. Send in your application. Ready? Now, send off your AIP endorsement application to the provincial office. Make sure to follow their guidelines closely and provide all the info they ask for. It's your golden ticket. Time to wait. After hitting that submit button, it's the waiting game. The provincial office will carefully review your application to see if you meet their criteria. If you do, they'll give you that all-important endorsement, which is your ticket to the federal government's AIP application. Step 4. Begin your journey towards permanent residence. Now, you've got that AIP endorsement in your pocket, and now it's time for the grand finale, applying for permanent residence through the federal government, using the Express Entry System and the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program application form. Let's break down the Express Entry process for you. 1. Create your Express Entry profile. Start your journey by creating an online Express Entry profile. Share information about your education, work experience, language skills, and more. Your profile will earn a comprehensive ranking system, CRS, score based on this information. 2. Wait for the invitation. Now, here's where it gets exciting. The Canadian government holds express entry draws from time to time, and they send out invitations to apply, ITAs, to folks with high CRS scores. Good news, your AIP endorsement boosts your CRS score, giving you a better shot at that ITA. 3. Submit your full application. Once you receive that golden ITA, you'll have a bit of time to submit your complete application for permanent residence. This includes all the required documents and fees, so make sure you've got everything in order. 4. Medical and police checks. As part of the application process, you'll be asked to complete medical exams and provide police clearance certificates. Just a standard part of the process. 5. Patience is a virtue. After sending in your application, it's time to be patient. Canadian immigration authorities will take their time processing it. Remember, processing times can vary, so stay positive. 6. Welcome to Canada. Once your application is approved, you'll receive a confirmation of permanent residence, COPR, and, if necessary, a permanent resident visa. Now, the final step, make your way to Canada before the expiration date on your COPR. Congratulations, you're almost there. Your new life in the Atlantic provinces of Canada is just around the corner. Keep the excitement alive, and soon, you'll be calling this beautiful place home. Step 5. Let's dive into life in the Atlantic province. Now that you've secured your permanent residence through the AIP, it's time to embark on your exciting journey in your chosen Atlantic province. Here are some important steps to help you settle in smoothly. 1. Find your new home. First things first, let's find you the perfect place to call home. Research housing options in your chosen province and make sure you and your family are comfy and cozy. 2. Get your social insurance number. SIN now. Let's talk paperwork. You'll need a social insurance number, SIN. It's like your Canadian identity card. You'll use it for work, banking, and accessing government services. So, let's get you that golden ticket. 3. Register for health care. We all want to stay healthy, right? Make sure you and your family are covered by enrolling in the provincial health care plan. It's your ticket to medical services when you need them. 4. Explore job opportunities. Even if you've got a job lined up, it's always smart to keep an eye on the job market. Explore other employment opportunities that align with your career goals. Who knows what exciting opportunities await? 5. Connect with the community. Building a network is key to feeling at home. Join local clubs, organizations, and community groups. It's a great way to meet new people, make friends, and create a strong support system. 6. Embrace Canadian culture. To ease your transition into Canadian society, take the time to learn about Canadian culture, traditions, and customs. It'll help you adapt and embrace your new life in this welcoming country. With these tips, you're all set to make your new life in the Atlantic province an amazing adventure. Embrace every moment, make the most of it, and let this place welcome you with open arms. Step 5. Now that you've settled into the Atlantic province and proudly hold the title of a permanent resident in Canada, it's crucial to keep that status in good standing by fulfilling certain responsibilities. 1. Residency commitment. To maintain your permanent resident status, it's important to reside in Canada for a minimum of 730 days, 2 years, within the last 5 years. This commitment ensures your place in the Canadian family. 2. Tax time. Keep the taxman happy. File your Canadian income tax returns annually to fulfill your tax obligations. It's a small step that goes a long way in maintaining your status. 3. PR card renewal. If you possess a permanent resident PR card, keep an eye on its expiry date and renew it as needed. It's your official proof of your status, so ensure it remains valid. 4. Canadian citizenship. Finally, if you've been residing in Canada for a specified period and aspire to become a full-fledged Canadian citizen, you may be eligible to apply for Canadian citizenship. It's the last exciting step in your journey if you choose to take it. By following these responsibilities, you'll continue to enjoy all the benefits of your permanent resident status in Canada. It's all part of your Canadian story. Please remember that immigration laws and procedures can change, and navigating the visa application process can be complex. So, thorough research and adherence to the specific requirements of your chosen stream are crucial for a successful application. You also need to stay updated with the latest information from the Canada Immigration and Citizenship website at canada.ca. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more informative content on immigration, visas, and general travel topics. Click that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for joining us today, and good luck with your immigration journey. May your new life in the Atlantic provinces be filled with opportunity and prosperity.